Good afternoon, and welcome to Blindformers. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today, I have for you Transformers Studio Series, Bumblebee Movie, Cybertronian, Jet, Tetra-Jet, Starscream. Huh, sorry. Get those names a little mixed up sometimes. It's a lot of them. Now, let's talk about this guy in the sense of how to transform him. If you're wondering where you are, you found Blindformers. We're a show devoted to teaching the blind how to transform Transformers verbally. And we do this in the hopes of both helping the blind and raising awareness for the blind. And Blind Prime, the channel, also has another show that is More Than Meets the Eye, and it discusses toys and action figures from a blind person's perspective. And you can check those out. I've already done 2 episodes on Starscream here, then 1 episode discussing his robot mode, and another episode discussing his vehicle mode. So if you want my thoughts on those, please check out those videos. And without further ado, let's get into how to transform your Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Tetra-Jet Starscream. Now, first off, what you want to do is you want to pull the core of him outwards. And so this really helps if you can manage to get both of the legs of your Starscream on the insides of the wings that are on the sides. So the wings on his back have little points that point downwards, and you want to try and get both legs inside of those points. This will just help you out in a bit. Then, after you've done that, grab your Starscream from around the cockpit area. You can feel the rubberized cockpit. I have no idea why the Tetra-Jet has such a unique cockpit, unless secretly the Quintessons are involved. But you want to grab the area right below that, closest to the inside of his chest. It's a bit thicker, and with your thumb and forefinger, and kind of rotate outwards. You want to be careful because this is a kind of a fragile thing. Go ahead and raise his arms up a bit. Oh, take the gun out of his hand. And then there's two things in there that like to pop out and cause all sorts of problems. And we're trying not to let those 2 guys pop out. They are annoying. And they're just flippity floppity, and they'll just flop out as soon as you've rotated the chest on its axis a certain measure. So once done, his legs should stick out over his head, but from behind it. He can any more flexibility, Starscream, and you can kiss your own butt. Oh, that's a joke because of the type of character Starscream is. All right, we want to raise both of the legs up to the sky and work on the wings. So for the wings, there is a little area on the edge of the wing that flip-flops and has a different feeling plastic. You want to grab that. There's a panel that can unfold. You want to unfold that panel and kind of match it up with the molding. So the molding on the wing itself should match up with the molding on top of this, and it will give it a unique little shape. So you want to follow through on the other side. Now this is where the instructions would tell you to rotate it, but I already did the rotation because I liked the way it looked in robot mode before. But at this point, you may want to rotate it the wingtip 180 degrees after you've unfolded that panel to line up all the little textures that they have there, which I do appreciate this for that. The texturing on this makes me enjoy it as a person who can't see. I don't care about the paint, I care about the texture. And there's like little panels, and even sometimes you feel areas where there's battle damage or something. You can imagine a lot with this guy. It's really quite unique. So once that's complete, go ahead and rotate the arms. Go to the arms, put the hand into the wrist in that hollow section, and then rotate that so that the so that the hand faces inwards towards the center of the craft. And we're going to do the same with the other one. Fold the hand in, then rotate the arm up so that it lays against the sides. Going to be facing, the fist would have been facing down towards the nose cone, but then you rotate that arm just a bit and you set it so that the fist would be facing inside of the craft itself. And after we've done that, we're going to go ahead and fix up these legs, because this is actually my favorite part. These legs don't make any sense, but they're also really, really fun. First, on the legs, you want to find one leg has a little bit that's folded in. That's the kind of the wing, feels like a wingtip. So you want to make sure you go ahead and unfold that. But when you unfold that from the back of the leg, just keep unfolding, and it will pull a bunch of stuff out from a hidden compartment inside of the lower leg. You want to rotate that entire little chunk of stuff out, and then take the foot and rotate the foot downwards and in. That is the only way to do it. So just rotate the foot down, and it will, portion of the foot will actually fit in there. Once that is complete, you want to follow the same process on the other side. So, feel on the inside. This one doesn't have a wingtip though. It's just got a little lip on the side that you can grab and pull up with your fingers. And once you've pulled it up, rotate that foot to the interior. And now in this clump, you want to unfold the clump and then unfold it again. Now this part's a little tricky. I'm trying to make sure I can get it in a place where those with you eyes can see it properly. So to unfold this clump again, you want to feel around and find the other panel, and that panel will fold outwards and down. All right? Now, be gentle with these. They are pretty fragile in the sense of they'll try to pop off on you. But you want to make sure you unfold it, and then you unfold it again. Both sides, just follow the folds. Then that bit gets pulled down. Then we go to the other side and make sure we've unfolded everything. Now, you feel in there's a bit more. Just on that bit that unfolded, there's one more panel that folds out. So that's one panel that folds down, and then one panel that folds backwards as the entire panel folded out from another panel. Yeah, I'm saying panel a lot. But when you're working with this part is pretty intuitive. Just use your fingers and go slow. Find the hinges and then follow them with your fingers to discover exactly how they hinge. Once you have accomplished all of these tasks, and you have unfolded as many of these things as you can, you want to rotate both legs. So you're going to rotate both legs 45 degrees. So where they were sitting at 12 o'clock, you want to move them on down to 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock respectively. So 3 o'clock will be your leg that has the wingtip attached to it, so that the hollow section is facing the other leg, and then 9 o'clock will be the leg that doesn't have the little wing bit on the top, and that leg will be going to 9 so that it faces the 3 o'clock leg. Once these legs are facing each other, we want to make sure that we got the hips right. The hips. Come on, hips. Work with me here, hips. This part is a little weird, but once you get it, you got it. So just kind of get those guys squeezed together, and the things should kind of click down. So those two panels that you folded out last on that bunch of fold-in assemblies look like one of those crates. You know, they have the little jigsaw-shaped connector area. And each of them have little teeth, and the teeth fit into the opposing one's little sockets. So that's really neat, and that will show you how to line everything up properly. And, oh, you're right, you need to lower the legs down towards where they will be resting, because then they have enough freedom to actually do this. Don't forget to do that, guys. Once you get these guys folded up, it can actually fold them together quite easily. Rotate the wings. Come on, wings, fold down. Other wing, fold down. And then I'm going to rotate his head assembly. Right, I forgot to rotate the head. So the head's going to rotate backwards. So we may want to accomplish that so that the head's going to actually fit inside of the hollowness between these two legs. And these legs should just conjoin together. They're being obtuse. You are being obtruse. You're not wanting to work with me. Why? Because you're wanting to be rude, Starscream. Don't be rude, Starscream. Then make sure. Oh, right. I didn't have the nose tilted right. My bad. Okay. Yeah, it should work them now, right? Right? We got the nose tilted right. The legs tilted right. Everything's tilted right. And nope, not everything was tilted right. Sure that you've rotated your legs properly. They can tend to want to rotate out of the way to the wrong section. This part is just me going back and forth trying to make sure everything is copacetic with everything else, and it's not. It's not. This is a unique transformation. It's actually quite intriguing. Sometimes it can be a butt. It seriously can be a butt. Especially whenever you got these... Oh, right, these little wibbly-wobbly things. Let me go ahead and connect those guys together. That may help out things when it comes to stability. It's amazing what what some of the smallest things can actually do to help with stability on a transformer. And all those things come together. The rocket assembly that you're building, because the legs make up like the big old rocket jet that powers the Tri-Fighter, or the Tetra-Jet. It's actually not really pegged onto the superstructure much, so it just kind of sits there on top. And the legs, the feet together give it a... Why aren't you working today? I've transformed everything else correctly. I didn't miss anything. You're just not wanting to work today. That's correct. And that's correct. And you guys should just be wanting to come on together like two peas in a pod. Yes. Always you want to do that. You just pop together all the time, legs. And I make a video on you. And you guys are like, what? You want us to do something on camera? No. No, no. Oh, wait. Am I missing something inside the structure? Nope. Nope, not at all. That gets pieced together and that gets pieced together. It's all together. Right? I don't know what I'm thinking. I keep wanting to think that there's actually something more that hangs it on, but I guess there's not. That's just it. I talked about this entire vehicle mode and totally forgot that... I mean, but that's usually held on better. What didn't I rotate? I didn't rotate something right. Oh. Could it be that? Could that be it? Will this be a problem based on this little bitty piece? This is how Transformers works, guys. It's a puzzle, so if there's one little piece that's out of piece or out of socket with everything else, everything can just kind of go all helter-skelter. I think that's the reason. I'm hoping that's the reason. Like, these legs work completely different from the way they do in Siege Starscream. I do appreciate that. Yep, nope. I got it right. That's how it goes. So everything is pieced together. It's not the greatest of connections. You'll find that this guy, when it comes to connecting things together, doesn't really have the greatest of connections. And those two little floppy things on the bottom that I talked about, well, they can be simply put together with, you push them together, they pin together quite well, and then the gun gets put on them so that it kind of has this weird alien spaceship look. But anyway, guys, I think I've taken up enough time of your day. I am Blind Prime. You've been watching Blindformers on the Transformers Studio series. Cybertronian mode, Tetra-Jet, Bumblebee Movie, Starscream. However many names he has. Please like and share and subscribe. Help me raise a blind awareness today. Right. Until next time.